Team Hard Life Captain Albert Santucci here. Turn the fan a little bit more this way because I know it is hot in here. Just to give you an idea, I'm going to show you our. Sorry. That's how hot it is here in the shop. Normally it's set at 66. So yeah, it's. I don't know, something's going on. He took a poop on us. I don't know. It is bad. It's hot. But I went ahead and put the fan on because, like I said, I don't know how long the camera will last at the temperature we're at. But I'm going to go ahead and get it done anyways. This is the first time I've sat down in a while. YouTube's being real funny lately. There it is. Alright, there's already 16 of y'all there. Joseph, Steven, Daryl, Brandon, John, Roger, Miguel, Javi. What's up, guys? CJ, Joseph, Edgar. What up, what up, what up? I'm number 10 with my thumbs up. And yeah, what's up, Daniel? So, I actually been sweating it today, guys. We've been. Sorry, I finally got to sit down and I cooked black-tip shark here for the guys for lunch. And now I am going to start bending the wire for our 3/32 gauge surf weights, as we know that Sharkathon is next week. So I need to make sure we got enough, because not only do we need that, several shops have already placed our order for several hundred of our surf weights as well. We are gearing up, and yeah, it is going. Yep. So, all right, guys. So, how many of y'all saw the video feed of the young men that we got to get them the fishing tackle to keep them in the fishing? And how many of y'all did it get y'all in the fields? I know it got me, man. I seriously. Those a few times that I had to stop, talking, because it caught me right there, man. I was in it. So it was so awesome, to be here. Like I said, to be able to gather a great amount of people to help pitch in and make sure these guys, these young men, get fishing. It was awesome. So again, guys, I just want to give y'all a big old shout out and a thank you from the bottom of my heart. Y'all did what y'all did, man. It showed them the amount of support and knowing knowledge now more than ever that, fishing is something, they, at the end I told them, I said, the only thing we wish or want from you is that to know that you won't stop fishing. And they go, oh no, that was a promise that we made to our dad, So that again, just woof, that hit me so hard, So it's like, we did something very special, guys. And like I said, it's not even Christmas time yet. Oh my God, I cannot wait to see what we do this year. It's gonna be epic. So yes, very, very, very emotional. Very appreciative of the family we got here in the Hard Life, guys. Thank you very much. Very nice. Toby hooking it up. Yep. So we also got a order in today from, it was either China or Japan. I don't remember, but I know Jeff got down the paperwork. But yeah, we had that type of phone call today. They called us from around the world to order an Avid SX Raptor for his daughter, and to have us pull it up for him too as well. So congratulations to that individual. we will be getting that out pretty quick, which is awesome. It'll be the second time we ship around the world. Actually, no. Sorry, guys. No, I got something for that. Wake me up real quick. Hot Cheetos, and it is hot in here. I mainly use the 116 gauge, but on the very rare occasion that I get out, hold on. Hello. I am live on my YouTube channel. That'll work. Yes, bye-bye. Awesome that I got the phone call, but bad timing. That is actually my my counselor down there in the DEA. So yes, yeah. They know I normally go over there and see them, but they've had the AC down and broke at their shop as well, so they've had to do a lot of phone calls and stuff like that. So roger that. Yes, sir. So on the gauge, it's normally the 116 gauge, which is our light gauge. I use that about, I would say 80% of the time. And then the other 20% of the time, I will use a 3/32 gauge, which is the wire I'm bending now. And then the other 10% of the time, I use regular weights, like pyramids and stuff like that. So it's not something that is always mandatory, but I'm always prepared for both. The heavy or the medium gauge, which is heavy for over there. And then I have the light gauge, which is the 116. And or when there is no current or very little current, that I use a pyramid. So yeah. That is for sure on there. Yep. Making some international sales. That is so awesome. That really is. And it's also, a retired veteran. His wife is still in the military, so big shout out and prayers to them that, those 5 years, they enjoy him very much. He's going to definitely keep his fishing going with his kids and stuff like that, which is awesome. So. Actually, I don't know, Byron. I have not had a chance to sit down and look at my email. I need to do that though, because I know you are wanting this for Sharkathon. So we'll see here in just a bit, boss. But I do know I have a time limit today too. I gotta hit the road by at least 4:55, the latest, to go pick up my kids by 5, because they are now doing athletics and sports and stuff like that. So today they are doing running or whatever. And then my son is also trying out baseball. My 2 daughters are doing, well, they're all three doing the running club, or the track, whatever they're calling it. I haven't, they're doing so many things, but Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are the days that are like picking them up at odd hours of the afternoon, and then having to re-drop them back off to where they're practicing at and stuff like that. Yeah, it's different because they're not a regular public school. They don't have the same kind of athletic department where they just stay at school and go through it all. So some of it they do there, and other we have to take them to different areas and stuff. But I was jackhammering on the lead early this morning. I went till I finally got relieved. The young worker came in today, and we got some help. So he went at it for a while, but he's already pooped out. So we don't know if he's going to come back this afternoon or not. We'll see. But I got to keep bending wire, because right now Jeff's in the back pouring our 1/8 gauge, which is our heavy gauge, because normally during Sharkathon, it is rocking surf, you know. And that was something else that I wanted to talk about too, guys. Normally, when I start running baits out there, depending on how bad the surf is, I'll make a determination of going, you know, what size gauge, what size weight, and stuff like that. And this is 3/32 gauge stainless 308, and right now I'm bending 4 at a time to get my middle bend. And yep, been doing this a little while, so All right, Toby, you have well, I don't know what you're doing, then you gotta concentrate that much, but if it's cutting onions, don't cry, No, what's up, Craig? Okay, so I don't know. That's a weird sound that your reels are making, John. I've never heard it take on that kind of grind. What I'm gonna have to do, though, for sure, is do a video here of that grinding sound, send it to Scott at Avid to see. He's mainly my point man there when I have difficult problems like that with Avid kind of deal, so that way they know what to expect or what sound they're supposed to be looking for, because obviously if we can't describe it correctly what part it's messing with, then they won't know what to look for. They'll just replace everything. But if they can specifically find out exactly what is wrong with it, then we are good to go. Andrew, what's up, boss? So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do a video on that, because I'm also sending back one of my Purple 80. It's finally going back. 10 years, almost 10 years of having that reel. I'm finally sending it back, because we noticed the other day that the clicker, when the shark was pulling, he was pulling slow, but still the clicker was almost silent. That reel has never gone silent. That thing's always been loud. So it was weird, though. After a while, it was kind of loud. So I was just like, you know what? Maybe it's just time. You know, that was kind of just the first impression of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, I know. Smartphones, yep. You know, just because they say they're smart doesn't, I don't always agree with it. You know, sometimes they just they want to act like they ain't had their morning coffee or whatever. So, oh yeah, yeah. And actually, I mean, I can show y'all here in a little bit. Well, actually, since we're already on the topic, I'm gonna go ahead and show it to y'all so y'all can understand. When I get my reels in, I don't mess with, I don't clean them, I don't open them, I don't service them, I just fish them. I fish them hard. Alright guys, so just to give you an idea, this reel is a reel that I bought from a buddy of mine, a good buddy of mine, Gary. He bought it, so obviously you can see that it's been serviced or something, or he cleaned it. That's mine. You can still see the grease from originally when it was there, and it's black. There's another one that's got more grease, because this is actually a newer reel compared to this one. This one was my first 80 in purple that I got. And then after that, that's when I started getting my other reels and stuff like that. Well, I already had the 50s, had two 50s and 180. Then I got this one, so that was my second 80. And you see that reel, I mean, just like I said, I don't service them. There's no reason for me to do that, you know. You can see all the sand up in there. And then my T-Rex 130. See, now this one I did at the very beginning, because when they were talking about that deal of having it, a lot of tension on it and then throw it into free spool, and it was making this, I was like, man, I don't understand why you would have a reel complete lockdown the way like that, and then to throw it into free spool. You're just asking for the reel to blow up. Well, what it was happening is it wouldn't disengage and go into free spool. It would stay locked up. So that was a big old controversy with guys in that and stuff like that. But I just wanted to see it for myself, so I opened it up. That's why that one doesn't have that. And what else was it? Don't remember exactly what it was, but it was for some reason I had to open up the 130 just to check it out, and I think it was just me being curious on it. But on that, like I said, guys, I don't clean my reels. I don't. Like, I truly just use them, and put them to the test every time I go out. So, yep, guys, how y'all doing? If y'all are new to the channel, right there I was showing my reels that I've had, many of them for up to 10 years on a lot of those reels, and just showing I don't maintain them. A lot of people think that when you buy an expensive reel that you've got to do, you got to maintain, you got to do this, and no, you really don't. And that is proof right there. You know, like I said, that purple 80 is probably one of the oldest ones. I don't remember if I already had my two blues by that time or I didn't. I want to say I already did have the two blues. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, because I ended up catching my world record on the Avid 80 in blue. Yes, I already did. That's right. My world record, my 12'6" Tiger was caught on an Avid 80 2-speed with 100-pound backing and then a 200-pound mono top shot. That was when I was still using solid braid. And so that was an hour and 15-minute fight from start to the first time I saw the Tiger near the pier. She saw the pier and then she booked out. Took me 15 more minutes to bring her back, and then after that it was over. We were able to rope the leader, and then we started a 35-minute walk to the beach. Because at that time I did not have a big shark landing net like I do now. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. But yeah, no, the reason why I'm talking about the reels, guys, and the weights at the same time, because everybody is gearing up for Sharkathon and or for their shark fishing. For me, I've been hearing a lot of, just, I wouldn't say nonsense, but it's pretty close, because one of the tackle shops that I deal with, they were being told that they don't need 3-pounders for shark fishing, that there's no reason for it, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, it's up to you if you want to buy them, but I'm making 200 of them for my tackle shop, because I know I'm probably going to end up settling out before next week, because that's how many we normally build around this time for that. And they were like, no, we'll take our normal order. And they were just being, concerned that some other shark fisherman was telling them there's no need for it. Well, yeah, sorry guy, if you feel there's no need for it, well then that's good on you. You stay to the moderate to light fishing weather conditions, and welcome to our channel where we go through the deep on some crazy weather channels. Like, I mean, that for me to get rolled on a jet ski, come on, like that was not easy to do, especially on that 3-seater. That was a big wall of water that hit me on the second bar. And lucky for me, like I said, that the water was deep enough that when the jet ski rolled on top of me, that I had room between me and the sandbar for it to roll over me and not crush me with all its weight and stuff like that, because that could have been pretty bad. So yes sir. No, you really don't. The only time I ever rinse mine off, like legit rinse them off, is if I've been down beach and we got sand burn or had a sandstorm, really, like everything just coated in sand, well then yeah, I'll throw a rinse on it. But for the most part, if I don't get, if I'm fishing the pier, or they never really even come off the truck kind of deal, like all my cast outs, that we took them beach fishing with us this weekend, but the way the conditions were, I didn't even try getting them into water because I was concentrating on all the big rig stuff, and I knew if we tried doing that, it would have caused a lot more discontent, so we didn't do it. Yep, yeah. Quintana Beach was pretty intense out there too. So, and yeah, we were using 3-pound surf weights. It was the only weight that was sticking. Even my 1 1/4s weren't. You know, they were drifting just a little bit. I don't like a little bit of drift. I like no drift. So we put our baits out and they stuck with our 3-pounders. So, Camilo, how you doing, bro? I am sitting here bending wire 3/32 gauge and bending 4 at a time because we need to make 1,000 of our stainless frames for our surf weights. So that's what we're doing. But the only bad thing is, guys, I gotta leave here in about 10 minutes. Wait, no. Yes, at 5 o'clock. Today they leave at 5 o'clock. Yesterday was 4:45. Yep, so yeah, I got about 10 more minutes before I gotta leave. So I just wanted to check base with y'all, share a little bit of knowledge of what's going on. And also too, like I said, for after the catch, it's just, there was a lot of things I wanted to go over, but the main one was the gauging the depth of where we were going when we started dropping our baits and why we did what we did. You know, everything has a rhyme, has a reason with us. And you know, being able to find the fish is part of that testing the beach and finding out where it's at, especially if you're limited to where you can pick and choose where you want to fish. You know, we initially got down there and then we could see that the tide was still coming up, and there was literally about 2 vehicle width, like a 2-lane road for you to drive down the beach and come back. I was like, man, that's going to be gone by later on tonight. But when I got out there, I saw that nice big open window of a spot for us to fish, and it ended up paying off. The water came close to our vehicles that night, but did not go past our vehicles, which meant we didn't have to move, which was great. But everybody to the north and to the south of us, you know, past Walpole and everybody on the other side of the berm, they had to leave the beach because the water went all the way to the dunes. That little spot that we were at, right next to Walpole Pier, actually did not. A lot of vehicles did see water, you know, hit their tires and stuff like that, but didn't go any further than that. So, also too, with the fish finder that I have on there, the Garmin, I was actually able to, yes, locate the depths at which I was dropping the baits. Oh yeah. So in doing that, I was dropping anywhere from 15 foot to 25 foot of water is where I was dropping it. Even on the one where I went out 2,000 yards, I believe the water was only like 29 foot. I never broke 30. But I did notice something pretty crazy out there. And we also noticed it walking through the gut, the wade gut, to get to the jet ski. There was a whole bunch of just like, normally when I run the jet ski, you'll see a curvature like this at the bottom. Okay, that's normal. Well, this time it was like this. It was all jagged, up and down, up and down, up and down. I was like, wow, I've never seen it like that crazy. Well, for us walking through the wade gut, there was a lot of that. Like we would take one step, you drop down a foot, and then come right back a foot, and then I mean, that really messed with me. My hip, like I had to walk slow in and out of the water, because anytime I would hit one of those, man, it would send me down, like straight to my knees and stuff like that. Hold on real quick. I don't know whose number this is. Hello? This is him. Uh-huh. August 30th. Why so late? Hold on real quick. I have to go back through. Okay, and it's one of the temporary ones? 81, okay. Yes, for 9:30 you said? Okay, so for 222? Or 272, sorry. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead and push that through. I will be over there short. Well, actually, the lobby closes at what time? Okay. All right, well, I'll be over there shortly to make a deposit. Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, guys, so I got to run to the bank real quick. Something came up. I gotta go make a deposit. So, all right, guys, that, and I got to pick up my kids, but I will be back. I'll go live again when I'm back here. So, see y'all in about 30 minutes. Y'all have a good one.